Right now we have 4K kindergarten and first grade leaving the lunchroom. You're going to notice how some of the kids are wearing their jackets because they'll go outside for recess first and then they'll come back in, and with the limited time we have, they don't have time to take their jackets back to the classroom, so they have to sit on their jackets or keep it by them while they eat. So right now we have second and third grade be coming in. We can still see one of the lunch ladies is cleaning the tables, and so that slows down our process a little bit. So that slows down our process a little bit for serving the kids their food and also trying to get the tables clean and ready for the next group of kids coming in. So as you notice, we'll have 2 grade levels in here. This one's going to be second and third. So you can figure about 120 kids, give or take. And they'll have about 20 minutes to eat, and then they'll transition out. One group will go to recess, one group will go back to classroom, and then we'll have another 60 come in. So as we start to wrap up our lunch with the students, when the last group of students come through, we only have 5 minutes to get all the tables out, to clean the floor, or at least to sweep the floor, and to get the trays and everything wiped down. It would be really nice if we had more time to use a scrubber on the floor, and that'll get that deeper cleaning done. But with only a 5-minute window and everything that we got to get done in that time, there just isn't enough time to get it all completed. This is the original part of the building right here. You're going to see doors open outward. Typically the doors would open into the classrooms, is what you normally would see. And so this room hasn't been updated since the building was built in 56, 57. So this side is still all original. This was a second edition that was added. And then the third edition have been down here. So you can kind of see how things have changed a little bit over the time. The venting is an issue sometimes from the air conditioning, so that seeps out. And so the rooms, it's harder to keep them controlled, the climate. So we had a central washing area here. Keeps all the water out of that space, and then it gets tracked and slippery and whatnot. 2 office spaces going on with our instructional coach here, working with also our ELL support staff in this space, along with being a space with a library and a copier. So not the best space. So this is one of 2 kindergarten rooms, and you can see how spacious this one is. On our way back, I'll show you the other kindergarten room, and it's been modified where we had to take an old office and make a hole so we can have a hanging area and a bathroom for the class. So as you can see with this space, this is our other kindergarten space that's right here. And it's a normal classroom. We're able to connect it to an old office that has some hanging area and a bathroom, but it's still quite a bit smaller and more compact to what we would like to have for this grade level. You can see in this space right now we have a lot that's going on, an area where students have to...
Back corner, I've got a toilet back there.
So we have a changing area. We have an area where a student might have to use the bathroom because of proximity to the main restroom and the needs of those students. So not the greatest space for what all is being done in here.
Max 6 kids who are in here consistently throughout the day, and I only have space for 2 tables to work, which means I don't have space for all my kids to be working on things at a time. Help.
Over at East, they have offices off their library. They have a work area that they can work in that's a little bit bigger and separate. Yeah. So this is a space where we have 2 things going on here. This is a space where we support students that might just need a break spot or a place to connect. And then we also have our PT space shared in here also. So you can see that there's really no sense of privacy when our physical therapy is going on for our students at this time. So as you can see in our art room right here, just the size of the space itself is pretty small. There's a lack of storage area in here, and there's also not a closet where you can put stuff and store stuff away. So she's done a great job of creating space to try to keep some things away from the students, but in the end you can see how this space fills up very quickly. So a bigger space to be able to do more and store things properly would be very beneficial. This is our 4K classroom that we have here. That's new to us this year. One of the shortcomings that we have, it would be nice if we had a bigger space for them. Currently they're taking their little nap break, so we don't want to go in and disturb them. But very small space, no bathroom in there, and there's zero storage in this space whatsoever. So those are the things, obstacles we're continually having to work around or figure out or problem solve. We're having to meet with families. You know, my office gets pretty full pretty quick in that little space. So it would be nice to have other spaces that we could utilize for that. And we just don't have flex spaces. We don't have spaces we can go into that's open for staff to use if they're trying to do some type of special activity or something unique. And also if we're having to do like a grade level activity, again, we're very limited in what that looks like in the space that we have.